Give me a second. Let me share my screen. All right. Okay, cool. All right. So coming into today, during the pre-market prep, a couple of things that I like to discuss is doing a quick trade recap for the previous day if I took any trades, or if there was anything significant to note that I believe that you guys might find of value. Okay. So I'll discuss that. Then, secondly, I'll discuss any potential red and orange folder news that could impact the market. All right. And then after that, I'll take a look at any recently launched news that for Tesla, for Tesla specifically, that could potentially impact the trading session since I primarily focus on Tesla. Okay. And then lastly, I'll go over my trading strategy coming into the open today, again, which is at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. All right. So let me go ahead and get started and pull this up here. So coming into today, let's take a look at really quick what I did yesterday. All right. So as you guys can see, yesterday was really nice. I traded Nvidia and AMD. Tesla didn't do too much yesterday, so I had to look at secondary options. Um, and so Nvidia, AMD did nicely. Let me pull this over for those of you on TikTok so that you guys can see this more clearly. And then let me zoom in a little bit. All right, so yesterday made over $360. And note the return though. Note the percentage of the return. 15%, 4%. So even yesterday, uh, almost 25% on the return. So that's why I was telling you guys, you can, if you earn anywhere between 3 to 7%, I mean, you can begin to grow your money exponentially and allow your money to continue growing for you. All right. You can day trade, you can swing trade, or you can leap trade. If you have the time to kind of check out, watch the stock market, then yeah, day trading might be for you. If you don't have the time and you're working a full 9 to 5, you don't have to focus on day trading. You could do swing and leap trading, which is you could buy a trade that doesn't expire until 3 months or 6 months out. Okay. And all you do simply is you buy the dip. You buy when the stock drops and you wait for you're buying it low so that when the stock begins to push back up, because that's what it naturally wants to do, is you buy it low and then wait till the stock begins to push up and you can, take out profit a week from that entry, a month from that entry, or 2 months. It just depends. It's up to you. But either way, the lowest amount that you can enter a trade for is at least $100. Okay, so you don't need a whole lot of money for your money to begin working for you. I want to make that very, very clear. All right. But anyway, yesterday I made $360. The day before I made $473. My P&L, I'm currently close to approaching $7,000. You can see my average win rate is close to $500. My average loss rate is just 456 bucks. And for those of you on TikTok, let me swing this over just a little bit. You can see my average win percentage is 54%. My average loss percentage is 45%. So as long as these numbers stay trending in the same direction, I should continue to be a profitable trader. Okay, based on the strategy. Now, the strategy that I've spoken about every single video is a simple breakout and retest strategy. You can use this for day trading. You can use this for swing trading, leap trading. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's a simple retest, breakout and retest strategy. You could use this on any time frame, 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart, 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, daily chart. It doesn't matter. Um, you can allow your money to begin growing for you guys. Reading the chart is very simple with this strategy. Okay, my mentor taught it to me, and I'm just sharing you guys what I've been doing for the past 3 months. And you can see by this P&L, you can see by this P&L that it works. So there is no excuse. You don't need a whole lot of money to begin making money. All you need is as little as $100. The more money you have, the more contracts you can buy. Okay, the more contracts you buy, the more money you can make per contract. That's it. That's it. Okay, but you can, even if you don't have a lot of money to start with, you can begin making 4%, 7%, 10% return on your money. So if you do that and you reinvest the money, the initial investment plus the gains, you'll begin to experience what's described as compounding, okay, growth. All right. So that's what's critical. All right. So yesterday, as you can see, I left one trailing contract. I actually bought 18. For those of you on TikTok, let me zoom in so you can see this clip more clearly. I bought 18 contracts total, 15 initially, and I bought another three as the stock began to progress. Okay, that's called scaling into the stock. And you do it both ways. You can scale into the stock as well as scale out of the stock. You can sell off or scale out like 25%, then 50%, and another 25% until you're completely scaled out of your position. So my total entry cost was 2,200, a little over 2,200. The exit total so far is 2,400 because I still have one contract trailing. Again, as I mentioned in my previous videos, your trailing contracts is what's going to continue to make you a lot more money, and it will grow exponentially. Okay. Um, if you take a look at, let me zoom out real quick. If you take a look at, let me pull up AMD so far. You look at AMD. Let me pull this over for you guys on TikTok. Everyone else on the other platforms, you should be able to see this clearly. But let me pull this over for TikTok. Okay, so when I got into the stock, it was a little bit around this zone, and you can see the stock made a push toward the upside. We did have a pullback. Um, didn't expect it to pull back this low, but it did, and that's fine. So when it does this, notice this is the low at the open. This is the absolute lowest point from the open. Okay, but that's fine. So we did push up, and that's great. But what I want to show you guys is this activity here. Okay, notice we never dropped below this point, and this is what I was looking for to determine if I was going to allow that one contract to carry over overnight. Okay, to capture potentially more gains. All right. So as you can see, wait, I don't know what's happening to my, am I losing? Hold on, guys. Let me, my, oh man. It's too, my Mac is losing product. I think I have too many browser tabs open. So that's apparently it's causing a problem. I don't like to close my browser tabs. All right, give me a second. Let me close Chrome and reopen. That sucks. All right, let me close.